This short video from Safe States Alliance shares information on the original core competencies for injury and violence prevention and key reasons why the competencies were recently updated. Hello, my name is Shelli Stephens-Stidham, and I had the honor of serving on the work group that crafted the original core competencies for injury and violence prevention in the early 2000s. So I share a unique perspective on how they were first developed and why. When we first started developing the original core competencies, there was no systematic, comprehensive guidance for the injury and violence prevention field as a whole or the injury and violence prevention workforce overall. The core competencies were developed by a multidisciplinary team and expert panel who also sought public comment. The outcome was a set of competencies that focused on practitioners working in public health settings and helped define, for the first time ever, the knowledge and skills considered essential for these practitioners. The original core competencies for injury and violence prevention included 9 competencies. The focus of each competency is highlighted here. Many of this key content was incorporated into the updated competencies. So why were the core competencies updated? As the field of injury and violence prevention has evolved, so has our understanding of what competencies are needed for the broad and varied injury and violence prevention workforce to be effective. Here you can see a recently released Safe States resource that shows how our field and its ecosystem of people and partners with a role to play in injury and violence prevention has expanded. These include federal agencies, national organizations, associations, foundations, state and territorial agencies, and community partners. One concept that hasn't changed between the original and updated core competencies is the underlying assumption that a person working in injury and violence prevention is not expected to be an expert in all competencies and sub-competencies. Rather, a person should be competent in the mix of knowledge and skills that is required to best serve injury and violence prevention, given their role in their setting or community. This mix will likely vary over time, driven by factors such as work setting, lived experience, educational opportunities, and potential role changes due to funding, programmatic needs, personal interest, or other factors. You can access the updated core competencies and other related resources using these links. Thanks for taking the time to learn more about why the core competencies for injury and violence prevention were recently updated.